Welcome to Cape Breton Movers and Shakers, where we have conversations with people who are doing positive things here in Cape Breton. I'm Richard Lorway, president of goCapeBreton.com, and today I'm talking with Marco Amati, general manager of Loaves and Fishes in Sydney, Nova Scotia. Welcome, Marco.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh, my pleasure. So what is Loaves and Fishes?
Well, Loaves of Fishes, it's a soup kitchen. We provide one hot, nutritious meal daily for anybody that needs it.
Okay. And when did it get started?
It was incorporated in 1982. So you do the math, we're in our 39th year.
Wow. And you're in the north end of Sydney. Is what's the reason for that location?
Yes. Well, it was here since 1982. It's a good, where we're at, it's really great because we're amongst all the business government buildings. So
Right.
We're right in the middle of everybody. We have a graveyard next door to us and a church, so nobody bothers us and we're good.
No complaints from the local residents, as it were.
No.
Exactly. So how did you first get involved?
Well, I got involved 10 years ago. I've been here 10 years. I was doing the math the other day. I said, oh my God, I was here 10 years. So 10 years ago, I changed employment. And what I did is I applied for this job. I went to 2 or 3 interviews and I researched Loaves and Fishes. I liked what I saw. And so I applied and I got it.
Right. And are you from the area?
Yes, I'm grew up in Sydney all my life.
All right. And what part of Sydney? Because I'm curious.
Hardwood Hill.
Hardwood Hill.
Okay.
Hardwood Hill,
yeah.
We're practically neighbors, I suspect.
Oh, okay. There you go.
So who do you serve at Loaves and Fishes?
We serve the Cape Breton community. We serve from young people up to seniors. We see right now about 101 a day, 7 days a week. So we're never closed. So we're always serving that much.
Gotcha. Now, I mean, the need you're addressing is that of food security for people who have challenges, so to say. So, and it does continue to be an issue in the CBRM, as that we're all aware of, and it's not necessarily getting better. But what impact has COVID had, though, over the last 2 years?
Well, since 2020, March 2020, we used to our dining room used to be open. We don't have our dining room open yet. We're looking at the new year. It's coming closer. I thought it'd be last year, but with COVID, we're given takeout. But again, like I told everybody, we never closed, which was a good thing. And we kept serving people and we kept feeding people. So that's the main thing. But during COVID, it was a tough go. I could see people out there needing food, needing clothing, all that sort of stuff. And it's a tough place for them to be in.
Right. So you mentioned clothing. So I understand that you do stuff other than feed people as well. Is that right?
Yes, we also we do clothing here. Anything they need. If we have it, we'll give it. We're not a food bank, so we don't give groceries. But if somebody's down in their luck and we can help them out, we will help them out with groceries if we can. But our general place here is to make a meal each day.
Right. Okay. So, without getting into too much detail, can you tell me any stories about your clients? Like, who are they? What's their situation?
Well, it's a wide situation. We look at a lot of people are when people say they're homeless, we call them borderline homeless because they all have a place to stay. But the problem is if they're on assistance or pensions, the rent is so high now. Their money goes towards rent. If they have an addiction, the money's gone there too. So food is always on the bottom of the totem pole for them. So we're glad we're here that we can give somebody a meal each day. So you can come in here and get a meal each day, 365 days a year. We don't ask anything. We don't register anybody. If you're hungry, you come in and eat.
Right. So what I'm hearing is that you're open even on Christmas Day.
Yes, every day of the year. Even if there's a biggest snowstorm, a lot of things close down, we're here.
Okay. So what's Christmas Day like at Loaves and Fishes?
Well, Christmas Day, when we're open the dining room, it's a big celebration. Our big celebration dinner is usually on Christmas Eve. but it pours over to Christmas Day. So it's a turkey dinner like you would make at home, a full turkey dinner. It's sponsored by the late Winnie McDonald and Lloyd McDonald. So every year for the past, I don't know how many years before I got here, they'd be sponsoring that meal. So we had choir in here singing. Last year, it's unfortunate we had a choir outside, but at least we had a choir here singing Christmas carols for them, and trying to give as much as a Christmas as people don't have, right? So we take it for granted. We go home, we have Christmas dinner, we have our families, but some of them don't have anybody, and that's their Christmas meal for Christmas.
I got to admit, that kind of breaks my heart a little bit, but
yeah.
But if they're having a good experience, I mean, that's got to be uplifting.
Yes, we try to do as best we can, but you got to give some smiles on their faces, because it's a tough place to be in. Yeah. I didn't go through it. I could imagine what they're going through, but I never went through it. But for them, it's a hard place to be.
Right. Okay, so are you volunteer driven? Do you have employees? How does that work?
Yes, there's only 2 full-time staff here, but the volunteers that drive this place, if we didn't have volunteers, this place would not work, would not be open. We have a dedicated volunteer staff, and I so much praise I can give them, because like I said, 2 of us can't run this place. If we didn't have our volunteer base, this place wouldn't run. And you imagine 39 years now, the volunteers. We look at volunteers, we have about 40 or 50 a week volunteers when the dining room is open, but now we have dedicated of 10 to 12 now with the give and take out, but they're here every day. Right.
And you need more? Are you always
when we open? Yes, it's going to be a challenge. That's what we're looking at. The board, we have some meetings, and that's the challenge, is the volunteers. I understand volunteers come and go, but we need dedicated volunteers. If somebody can give up 1 day a week or whatever, special things like that can help us out. When we open up, we're going to need them.
Right. And at this point, you don't have a date for opening?
No, we don't have a date yet. We've been talking with the board, but I really suspect after the new year, it's going to be looking strong that we're going to open. Phase 5 kind of put a little damper into things about the vaccine passports and all this stuff, right? So it's going to be probably in the new year. We don't have a date. I wish I had a date, but I don't.
Okay.
But we'll see what happens.
All right. So how have donations been over the last year or two?
Well, it was great. That's the thing about Cape Breton. They're always generous. It helps us out a lot. A lot of people are not given food because we need, the most important thing is the freezer food that we use to cook meats and fish. And a lot of people are given gift cards and money where we go out and buy in bulk of different items. I go through the flyers like everybody else and try to do as much shopping as I can. But over the last year, it's dipped a little bit since pandemic started. But like I said, people are still really good to us.
Okay. So with the holiday season coming up really quickly, is there anything specific that you need at this point?
Again, money and gift cards, it goes a long way. We've been putting packages together for Christmas gifts for the individuals. So any clients that come in, they get a special Christmas gift. And also we take a list of children that don't have a Christmas. So we kind of give Christmas gifts to those children that need it.
Okay.
So at that time, money and gifts go a long way, gift cards. But if people want to donate food, we certainly will take it. We don't give away food. So anything we really appreciate it.
Okay. And I'll put a link to your donate section on your website below.
Oh, great. Thank you. So, thank you.
Yeah. All right. So final question. If you had a message that you wanted to share with the residents of the CBRM at this point,
I just want to say, big thank you to everyone out there because they've been really good to us. But like I said, we're 365 days a year. So I know a lot of people like to donate at Christmas time, but we need it all year round. So we deliver, we give out food or meals 365 days a year. So, and anybody that wants to volunteer, please give us a call here. Once we open, we're going to need them.
Okay. So are you set up for monthly donations? Can people do that kind of thing?
Yes, they can do it through our donate button. It's through PayPal. So
right.
they set it up for them. And we have a few people that are doing that now, which is really good that they don't have to worry about it. But at the end of the year, and they also get an income tax receipt from myself. So
right. Yeah.
when tax man comes, they can kind of lower their money from there.
Yeah. And you have a consistent base of revenue monthly. So
yes, and they can also e-transfer if they want through our email. Our email's on our website too. And if they want to come down, we're still open for people to come in, and if they rather checks or in the mail, either way, we accept money. Yeah.
Okay, super. Well, listen, good luck. And thanks so much for your time today.
Oh, thank you for doing this.
Oh,
we
my
really
pleasure.
appreciate it.
My pleasure, for sure.
Okay.
I've been speaking with Marco Amati, General Manager of Loaves and Fishes in Sydney, Nova Scotia, and we'll see you next time on Cape Breton Movers and Shakers.